Well, that was everything. I do have a couple of questions. Like, why does that woman have horns? Are we gonna get to that? Is that ever gonna be explained? No moi, it's Joinen, and yesterday we had a look at the first part of the YouTube animated film, The Spoilt Brat with the Coronavirus, caught up there. But pretty much, Courtney is a spoilt brat who yells at her maid. She goes to school and finds out her brother Hector is dating Anna, not sure if relevant. The teacher says the virus has stricken and is spreading rapidly. Courtney thinks she's too cool and thinks this whole thing is fake. Meanwhile, she coughs her lung out. She has a casual altercation with a demon. She ends up in the hospital because she be coughing, and turns out she has, you guessed it, the coronavirus. Demon pops up and teleports her away and tells her to get in a hole in a wall, while other demons are trying to snatch her. A few months pass. And that brings us to now. It's worth mentioning that this animation is presumably animated by a kid or someone very young anyway. And they decided to make the whole thing just slowly rock back and forth. So I spent 2 hours stabilizing the whole thing, which crops it a little bit. So I have to switch back and forth just a little bit between the real one and the stabilized one when there's some cropped out text. Also, I'll say it again, don't roast the kid who made the thing. The animation's a bit over the top and hilarious, but we're not here to roast kids. Okay, a few months later. All right, straight off the bat, we already have some cropped off text. It's cropped in the actual one as well. I had changed since that incident. Whenever someone went to see me, always had to have a nurse there. Wait, I'm confused. This is Luna. She's back at the hospital? I thought she was snatched by a demon. And what's with this demon thing, by the way, anyway? I thought we just had a casual drama here about a spoiled brat who gets the coronavirus. There's just some bizarrely unexpected supernatural elements in this. Oh, that's Courtney's mum. Hello, darling. How are you? I'm doing well, mother. Oh, Jenny. Wow, Jenny, you've changed. Yeah, I like it. Oh, one day they stop. Okay, no, wait. I assume there's more. They stopped coming. The friends stopped visiting. I don't understand if she has coronavirus, why she needs like a nurse hovering around her. Is it to like make sure that she isn't like getting too close? I frankly don't think that's 1.5 meters apart. So I waited and waited, but they never came back. Even the mum, your mum never came back to visit you. They waited 3 months to visit you in the first place. 5 years later? What? Present? What does that even mean? I'm so confused. The coronavirus came about this year, in the present. In this fictional universe, did the coronavirus come out in 2015? That can't be right. I suppose that makes the year 2025. Don't tell me she still has coronavirus. Announcement. Attention room 106. You'll be getting a new member. Who is this? We got Sophia, May, Courtney, Death. Is that the Death Note? Is she an orphan? Is she living in an orphanage now? A new person. Hello there, new person. Hello. Oh, Courtney got bangs these days. She got that front French and an eye patch. Why do people always have eye patches in gachalife? Like what's happening to people's eyes? What's your name? Adam. My name is Courtney, and I've been here for 5 years. The black and purple hair girl is Sophia. She's been here for 2 years. The redhead is May. She's been here the longest and has never spoken a word. There's always a silent type. So, could you show me around? Sure. Did Sophia just die? Did Sophia just casually die in the background? May has a bandage as well. There's just way too many unexplained injuries. Let's go. Side note, I feel like we're getting the subtle hint that Courtney has become a nice person and not a spoiled brat. Maybe because she went through such a tough experience of having the coronavirus, or more likely, the fact that her mum was literally training her to be a brat, and now she spent 5 years not under the supreme control of her crazy mum, and maybe her natural, nicer inner person is kind of coming out. I just met this woman and she's already crazy. What are they, sparring? Yep, they're having a fight. This is the gym where we play games and other activities. There has still been zero explanation about what this place is. Is it an orphanage? Are we still in the hospital? Does she still have coronavirus 5 years later? Oh, it's like an isolation chamber. It's where all the coronavirus people hang out. So she's actually had coronavirus for 5 years. This is where all the food is provided. This is where all of our clothes are provided and we can do makeovers. Of course they have a makeover section in the coronavirus isolation chamber. That must be where Courtney got her bangs. After showing him around. Kundere. Well, that was everything. I do have a couple of questions. Like, Why does that woman have horns? Are we gonna get to that? Is that ever gonna be explained? Yes. Has anyone died that's here? That's here. Was there zombies? One girl. The sickness got too much for her. The music! Once we have the virus, wouldn't affect others too? Something sickness, and we just have to wait till it dies from our system. So everyone who doesn't have the virus has to wear masks, right? That's right. We should get going back to our room. That's how that works. Where's May? We're sorry, but she's dead. The virus took her. Can't y'all just make a cure already? Far out! What have you been doing for 5 years? Turning bratty again, are we? Oh, dang! Luna got that attitude. How do you know? How do you know about my past, Luna-chan? How did you know? How did you know that I used to be bratty? I knew your mum a while back. When did you talk to her? Oh, sweetie. You haven't heard? She died 5 years ago. And then she just walks off. It's all right. She was a pretty terrible mother anyway. What? Jeez, that's 2 deaths in like 30 seconds. You know, I'm starting to think someone may be using that death note in the background. At least the music suits. After I found out about my mother's death, I wasn't the same again. Yeah, again, because you already weren't the same after the 3 months of being in hospital, but now you're not the same again. I turned spoiled, and now my only friends hated me. She's done the 180. She was originally spoiled, then she wasn't the same after 3 months of having coronavirus. That is to say, she became not spoiled. And she wasn't spoiled for a solid 5 years there, but then her mum died, and so now she's spoiled again. Oh, dang it, she wears goth girl clothes. Will you guys ever shut up? Courtney, they weren't saying anything. They were actually pretty quiet. Stop acting like the spoiled brat you always were. I'm not a brat! If you're not a spoiled brat, then stop acting like one. Wait. Is this gonna be explained? She had an eye patch on that eye and now she has a cataract. Where did that come from? Is that from the coronavirus? What now, Mom? Later, that night. Everybody be sleeping. Who is this? Who are you? Oh dang, they put a mask on her and now she's being abducted again. I'm just saying, it better be the demon people because I'm still very confused about that. I really hope we get some sort of explanation. Why am I here? We've been searching so long for you. Courtney's mum and Jenny. What? Back from the dead. The most unlikely duo. Mom? How are y'all alive? They said you were dead. Well, we had to take our deaths. The music just got a little bit more appropriate. Because, well, wait, did I say fake? Okay, yeah, that probably says fake. We had to fake our deaths. Because, well, we finally have a cure. That explains everything. Actually, it kind of doesn't. Why did you have to fake your death if you have a coronavirus cure? I don't understand. I'm not following. And were the demons involved? Wait, why haven't you used the cure and everyone else? Courtney, we've been working on this cure for 4 years. We finally got the cure now and want you to try it out. Wait, so you haven't even done any testing? I'm pretty sure there's already plenty of cures going around, but you gotta do some testing. You can't just give it to Courtney straight up. Here she goes. Gulp. That's what you do. You drink the cure. I feel like I'm cured. Hurrah! 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 And so from that day, everyone had got the cure and no one was ever sick again. I apologized to Adam and Sophia, and we all became friends again. Okay. As for Adam, he became a teacher when he was older. Okay, cool. For Sophia, she became a game designer for all the teens to be inspired by the virus and the cure. What? I don't even get what that's supposed to mean. And for Jenny, she became a scientist to work on more cures for any other possible viruses. Right, okay, good on you, Jenny. I mean, you did make a cure for coronavirus that just luckily managed to do the trick. What happened to me? Well, that's just another story to tell. Oh, the end. Wow, that tease of the follow-up. Wait, but she said keep in mind that there will not be a part 2. She said there'll a backstory maybe. We'll have to see. But she teased the sequel. You can't do that to us, Nerdy Potato. We want to know what happened to Courtney. Why do we get to find out what happened to all of the side characters except for Courtney? More importantly, Why were there demons? I'm so confused. What did the demons have to do with any of it? The story would have worked perfectly fine without the demon element in it. They just didn't have anything to do with the rest of the story. It really hints at a much bigger cinematic universe here, where there's just other storylines going on. There's the storyline of the demons who go to school. They abducted her from the hospital, but it seems like they just returned her back. Because then she spent another 5 years in, I presume, the hospital because the nurse was still there. Why were the demons necessary at all to that story? And why did Jenny and their mum have to fake their deaths to find a cure for the virus? I just have quite a few questions, to be honest. But despite those questions, I actually don't think it was that bad. I think a lot of people in the comments had a go at her for making the thing about the coronavirus because it's not a joking matter. And I actually don't think that aspect of it was all that bad. Obviously, there was plenty of incorrect information, but I don't judge a kid for making a movie about just the current events, even if they don't completely understand how it all works. I think there was some decent storytelling elements in there. I do think there was a few too many open ends, but I don't know, maybe this potential backstory would answer some of my questions. Kylie Jenner, coronavirus is a real thing. Spoiled brat. I never get coronavirus. What does Kylie Jenner have to do with any of this? Stupid maid. Me. You're gonna be one when you're grown, you know. Oh, snap! Got her with the maid future career pathway burn. Courtney. This is so fake. Me. You're fake. Oh, these commenters need to calm down a little bit. It would be funny if she said, impossible. I don't drink beer. You can't just cut us off like that. Exactly. Ali Wilson is right. We want to know what became of Courtney. Did she end up a maid? I just cracked my phone trying to punch her. Whoa. Riley, that is brutal. Anna. Me. I feel you, girl. What does that even mean? These comments are more bizarre than the animation. This is not so realistic, but this is so damn good. Yeah, this is what I mean. Instead of just laying into kids about making dumb animations, I don't think that's the point of this. I think they're funny to look at because the storytelling is just so bizarre and it's just sort of, it just is funny to hear a story told by a kid because they just sort of tell whatever story they want to tell. We're telling a story about coronavirus, but for some reason there's demons in it. It's funny because it doesn't fit your expectations of how a story ought to be. But the reason these videos get so many views is because kids really love them. Kids make these stories and other kids support them and they love the stories. And I think that's actually great. I have no criticisms about the creation of these. And I actually genuinely encourage these kids to keep going because they might not even realize it, but they actually are developing a lot of skills by making these animations. The stories may be funny, but I know plenty of fully grown adults who wouldn't even know how to string together an animation like that. So I say props to them. Get some of the brand new Wholesome merch in the description below. It's got like a cute little lemon carton on it, like that pillow. You can get that pillow, or you can get a hoodie or a t-shirt or a whatever else. I don't know. You have a look. Do it yourself. You need me to do everything for you? Anyway, I'll see you next time.
Thank you for watching my video, but now that it's done, please watch another one.